Hello and welcome to today's math class. Today we have this challenge here, and I made this video live a few moments ago on this channel. Okay, so I use a different approach to solving this, but here I want to use another approach to solving this. And also, after now, we'll also look at a second question that has to do with this, but we'll change the figures and see how you solve such problems. Okay, now we have 2 to the x plus 2 to the bracket open x plus 1 close bracket all equal to our 24. So how do we solve for the value of x here? All right, so yeah, we take our solution. All right, so from here, we in that live video, I try to achieve this exponent from here. Okay, that is the approach I use in solving it. But what I want to do here is this. I want to rewrite this expression here, apply some simple laws in indices. Okay, so remember that when we have your a, is your a to the power of your m plus n, this is same thing as your a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So that's what I want to do here. So this approach is different from the one I use for the live video. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have this to be 2 to the power of x, that plus our 2 to the power of x times our 2 to the power of 1. This is equal to our 24. So if you actually want to get a true hint into the approach I use in solving the live videos, then go to where you have your live sessions. Then scroll through, you will see this challenge there. So from here, we just have to factor out 2 to the x. And so this is going to give us 2 to the x there, bracket. If we use this to divide this, we are left with our 1 there, plus we use this to divide the whole of this, we are left with 2 to the power of 1, close bracket. Everything equal to our 24. Then from here, all we just need to do here is simple. We can add this together because this 2 to the 1 will give us 2. And so we're going to have our 2 to the power of x times our 3. This is equal to 24. Simple. So we can divide through by 3. We also divide this side by 3 also. And so this is going to give us all over 3. This is all over 3. 3 here, 1. 3 here, 1. 3 here will give us 1 also. 3 into 24 is going to give us 8. So we now have 2 to the x is equal to our 8. Let's roll out here. Now look at our 8. We have 2 as the base number here. And so we can equally express 8 as a base 2 also. So this is going to give us our 2 to the x is equals to 2 to the 3. 2 to the 3 is also equal to 8. And so what happened? This and this, they have the same base. So if I equate the exponents, so we have x is equal to 3. And in that live video, the answer we got is also 3. So this is how you solve this. Right? Good. Now, what of a situation whereby maybe you have a different number here? So want to solve another question that has to do with this format and how do we go about it? Okay, so let's take this question as our question 2. Let's assume we have 2 to the x, then plus our 2 to the x plus our 1 close bracket equal to just 2. So how do you solve this? We're going to apply the same approach. So without wasting much time, look at what we did here. We're going to apply same to this part here. Okay, so if we do the same thing down here, then let's come to this point here. So we're going to have here our 2 to the x times our 3 equal to 2. Look, I just keep the whole of here down to this place. No need repeating it. Okay, so from here, we just have to divide by 3. We divide this by 3 also. So this, and this will leave. We're now left with our 2 to the x equal to our 2 all over 3. So how do we get the value of x from here? It is pretty easy. All we just need to do here, because we cannot express this in base 2. Here we have this can be expressed in base 2. The top here, this 2 to the power of 1. But 3 at the denominator cannot be expressed in base 2. So what we do, the only way to solving for x at this point here is to log both sides of the equation. In other words, we can take either ln base e or log base 10. So if we want to take log base 10, this is going to give us the log of 2 to the x equal to the log of our 2 all over 3, or in bracket. Here we're going to apply the power law of logarithm, and here we're going to apply the division law of logarithm. So let's continue on this side and see what this is going to give us. So the first law is the power law of logarithm, which says that when you have your log, let's take our m to the power of p, we have to move this p here to this side. Okay, and so this is going to give us p times log our m. Then the other one, we're going to apply the division law here. And the division law says that when you have log your m all over n, this is equal to your log your m there minus log your n. So apply these laws here. We are going to move this x to this side, and we apply the division law here. So this is going to give us our x times the log of our 2 equal to, this side is going to give us the log of our 2 minus the log of our 3. Easy. Okay, then from here, what we do next here is this. Because we are looking for x, we divide through by log 2. So this is going to be divided by log 2. We equally divide this by log 2, divide this by log 2. Okay, these are 2, please. So this and this will now leave. So we are left with here 1, 1, and 1 all over 1 will give us 1. And so we're going to have here our 2 log 2. We also cancel out with log 2. We're going to have x is equals to 1 minus log 3 all over log 2. Here we apply what is called change of base law to this. So if we apply the change of base rule, it's going to give us x is equal to 1 minus our log 3 base 2. Now, I applied the change of base law in so many of my videos. So you can scroll down one of the videos, you will see it. Okay, so this is the value of x that satisfies this equation. If you substitute the whole of this into the original equation, which is this, it will give you 2 from here. We can do a simple check to actually verify if this will actually satisfy the original equation. So let's check it out. Okay, so from our equation, we want to put everything here into that place. So wherever we see s, we put in there. So we're going to have here our 2 to the power of our 1 minus log 3 base 2, there plus our 2 to the power of 1 minus our log 3 base 2 plus 1, everything equal to 2. Then we just have to apply the law of indices to rewrite this. And that will give us here our 2 to the 1 times our 2 to the power of minus log our 3 base 2 there plus 2. So here we're going to have 2. Okay, so we're going to have here 2 to the power of 2 minus our log 3 base 2, everything equal to 2. Again, we have to rewrite this. And so this is going to give us our 2 to the 1 times our 2 to our minus log 3 base 2 there plus, here we're going to have 2 to the 2 there times our 2 to the log our 3, the base 2, everything equal to 2. Then when I look carefully again, now let's check here. What can we do here? Here we are having 2 to minus log 3 base 2, and here we are having the same thing here. So we can either factor this out, and if we factor this out, then we're going to come up with our 2 to minus log 3 base 2 bracket. If we use this to divide this, we are left with just 2. Then plus, if we use this to divide this, we are left with 2 to the power of 2, which is our 4. Close bracket equal to our 2. Good. Now from here, we apply a law in logarithm by moving this to this side, and here we have 2 to log 3 base 2. And so this we cancel out. In other words, we're going to have our 2 to the log our 3 to the power of minus 1, then base 2, or in bracket our 2. Okay, let's just go ahead and add up this, right? So if we add up this, okay, so if we add up this is going to give us our 6 close bracket equal to our 2. So let's continue here again and see what this will end up giving us, okay? So we're going to apply a law which says that if you have your a to the log, let's say p base a, this is p, please, said this is equal to your p. So if we apply that law here, we are having 2 to the log 3 to minus 1, then base 2. And so we're going to have our, this now implies our 3 to minus 1, then times our 6 equal to 2. If we apply the law of indices to this is going to give us 1 all over 3 times our 6 equal to 2. 3 here, 1, 3 here, we have 2. 2 times 1 will give us 2. All over 1 will still give us 2. So we end up having 2 equal to 2. So this shows that the answer which you solve for x equals to 1 minus log 3 base 2 actually satisfies the original equation. So this is how you solve and verify exponential equations of this kind. Thank you for being there. See you in our next class. Bye for now.